Hi Capricorn, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your general reading for December 2023 for those of you who have a Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. And if you don't have one of those placements and it's a title or the thumbnail that led you to click onto this video, as we always say, stick around. There may be something here for you. You don't have to be a Capricorn to be here, right? If you'd like to support this channel, you may do so by watching an ad or two, and the link to my PayPal is on the About page. Let's get into it, shall we? So much resistance. All right. It looks like impatience. And what that's about or who that's about, you know better than I would. It's just, you're waiting for them to do something, you're waiting for them to say something, and you're this close to being the one who initiates. And many of you do. Many of you have. And it's this urge that it's not the kind of urge that you can't control in the way that you don't act on it, right? You hold yourself back. You show incredible restraint. It's the kind of urge that's a slow burn that never really goes away. Instead, it manifests in your life in different forms. You want it deeply in different ways. It means different things to you over time. And the longer that you go without it, the more despondent and discouraged and maybe even needy you feel. And in those moments of suffering, you come face to face with yourself and you find within yourself this kind of you see yourself, you recognize yourself, you understand that you don't need to beg. You don't need to pry. You're enough on your own. You're enough with what you have. You're enough with what you've built, and you're enough with who you have decided up to this point to share it with. No one has the power to rob you of all of that but yourself. You're the only one who can. What did they say in the Princess Diaries? No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So this change happens within you, desperately needs to happen within you, and we're grateful for it. We're so happy for it because excuse me, I have discovered recently that I don't know, it's just changes in the seasons. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune here makes sense. There's also something here about islands in the stream, a love story here that's a tale as old as time. That's unshakable, unbreakable. This person could be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but they're a slow moving person, a very controlled, measured person. Hold on. Very measured, very in control. Water break. I think the way you feel about the falling out is changing. And maybe it's because you've had more time to think about it. Maybe it's because you've had more, that's what it is, right? You've just had more time to think about it. You've had more time to consider how you feel about it, to figure out your own self out, but also to think about the situation from someone else's perspective. And you understand them now. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed the sins away. Hold on. Hi, this is the second part of your reading. I reorganized the cards in a way that made sense to me, and I hope that it'll be helpful to you in understanding the picture that I'm trying to illustrate here. We're going to take it section by section, and we're starting with the Temperance, the Five of Cups, and the Four of Cups. This feels like opportunities missed, opportunities lost, misconnections that maybe you feel as though are critical in nature or were key components in the success of something that has somehow fallen through because of its absence, because you don't have it. It's an overwhelming feeling of lack, and it's also at the same time about a test of your faith, a test of your gangster. When faced with this particular trial in this particular season, one that isn't so easy, that one that maybe isn't so riddled with rewards, is your faith strong enough to keep you standing upright? Is your faith strong enough to keep you moving forward? Do you believe in yourself? Can you do that? The Strength card, the Empress, and the Ten of Pentacles is about that legacy. It is about what you've built. It is about how you view yourself, how you feel about yourself, and how satisfied you are with your performance. And it's also about, how you're being perceived by your community. Many of you are staples. You're a fixture in the lives of other people, a kind of constant force, whatever form that's showing up in. And the thing about that form, we got the Devil card down here, card of Capricorn. That form is changing with the Wheel of Fortune. That form is evolving always. And I think that this in and of itself is a very beautiful thing, because even though you are this kind of constant force or constant and reliable element in the lives of other people, you yourself are not stationary. And I think that that's really important to you and really important for you. Queen of Cups, the Tower, King of Wands, and the 3 sevens. I think that even without me saying it, you know who this person is. And what is it? There are so many mixed feelings, so many mixed emotions here. It's so deep. And the deceiving part about it is that it's not moving. But you know, they say that still waters run deep. And I think that this is a situation, this is a person where there isn't a lot of activity. But at the same time, there is so much going on beneath the surface. There's so much evolution with this person as well, one that maybe you understand, and that's why maybe it's easy for you to put distance in between you and it, or you and them. Maybe it's about a kind of respect for the process and just kind of understanding that their evolution looks different than yours. It's taking a different form. The Sun, the Judgment card, and the Queen of Swords. Why does it feel like you're holding back your truth, or like you're not being as honest or as forthright as you could be? It's like your spirit, your soul wants you to cry out. Your spirit, your soul wants you to be honest, to convey a message, to say something. But for some reason, you have been holding yourself back. And we trust your judgment objectively. You know, we look to you for guidance, we look to you for wisdom. So I think that we can say we trust your judgment when you're operating from a higher place. So maybe you have your reasons, but just remember that lies of omission are still lies. The things you choose not to say, especially the most critical or important things, it's just as bad as lying. And the last thing we'll talk about is this Scorpio, and in some ways I've kind of been avoiding it because I think that they've been coming up in your readings for the past several ones, and I don't think that we've really given them attention. And maybe that's your approach. You know, it's just like, you know the game. You recognize the patterns, you recognize the patterns of behavior, that is to say. So I don't think that what they're bringing, what they're doing, is anything that's foreign to you. There isn't anything that's new under the sun. And it's giving waste, man. It's looking like someone who will waste your time, not appreciate your energy, not appreciate your effort. They can kick rocks. I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you'll pardon my coughing. It's the allergies. And I think we talked about all that I wanted to talk about here. I hope you like the new format, and show some love. I'll see you next time.